Hi folks, my name's Joe and I'm the host of DIY Wood Guy, and welcome to our very first episode. Hey, I am kind of excited about my bench here. I got it all tipped over. It didn't fall. He's okay, but what we're going to be doing is installing a nice little dust collection hose. I realize that that's about 4 inches there, and I'm going to be doing this underneath. I've got a little floor sweep, made a little special mounting bracket, and then mounted this side right in here to the Workbench because this is lower than this point here, which rides on the floor. So it's about 1/8 inch lower. It nestles right down in there. And we're going to flip this over here in a minute and see how it's all going to work. But what that's going to allow us to do is have a nice little floor sweep totally out of the way. It's going to move around with the bench, so whenever we've got to turn on dust collection, I think it's going to work great. Okay, so I've got the bench all set back up now, and it turned out great. What I really love about this project is the ability to get right down here and be able to sweep everything right into the dust collector. You can see that that sits really close to the ground. If I get a real nice close-up here, it looks like it's right on the ground, but it's actually sitting up about 1/8 of an inch above the ground. And that's when the bench is flat on its feet. So it's never going to touch anything. Now, when I want to move this around, these little caster wheels are going to come right down. They cam right over with foot pressure, lifts the bench up off the floor about 3/8 of an inch, so that's going to put it almost at 1/2 an inch by the time it's up in the air. That's going to be plenty of room to be able to clear any obstructions or any issues that I might have with my concrete. Now if I pan over here to the side, I'll show you what I did to my table saw. So right here I've got my table saw drop down that comes from the ceiling. The reason I did it on this side of the saw is that I wanted to avoid any impact with the fence. I can do a full fence cut size with my fence not obstructing at all that dust collection. So I've got my gate that's here on the right, this guy right here, that is for my table saw, and then over here is where I can control the dust for my dust collector down below. So my floor sweep, easily open that up, tucks right in there, and I've even got space here for a can. Also my sharpening station's right here on this side, so I can do all my hand plane sharpening. Uses a great unusable section of the bench. Now the only reason I can think that you might not want to do this if you got storage or something that you've found that fits under your bench, or you just never move your bench around and don't really care, you wouldn't have to go to this extent, but you know, I really love having this here because this is absolutely where I make a lot of mess in the shop. So right here on the top, I'm going to be doing a lot of planing. I'll have a lot of wood chips, sanding dust. I can just sweep it right onto the floor, and then it's very easy to go right into the floor sweep.